In the last video, we compiled the source and put it on a separate drive just because we needed more space. So this time we got to download the data, for example, the DBC files, the map files, and all that. Luckily, it's pretty easy. So first things first, let's get to the right directory. We put it under mount data Azeroth server. And here we go. So now we need to make a data directory, but I'm pretty sure this is owned by root. Let me see. Yeah, it's owned by root. So I need to sudo to root. I really don't want to do that because you shouldn't be running root at all, really. But I'm being lazy. It's not good practice. So if you're doing this on a production box, don't do it. But if you're like me and just playing around at home, then whatever. If you lose the box, you lose the box, right? Okay, so that speech being said, we need to curate a data directory, and this will hold the maps and everything. So we're just going to do make dir data. I'm going to give it a capital D. That's a proper noun, right? In Star Trek it is. Okay, so we now have our directory. Now we need to download the actual files. And I believe it's on GitHub. Is that where it's at? Yeah, GitHub. And let me find the link here. Where did I put it? Okay. It's here somewhere. There it is. And right here we go. So what we're going to do this in the parent directory, actually. We're going to wget, and then that file. There's the path. This is the current one. You can find all this on azerothcore.org. And once I get everything taken care of, I will only 80 megs a second. Once I get the whole thing recorded, I'll be making a generic description that will have all these links in them, or at least Azeroth Core link, because the other ones might change. So yeah. Okay, so we have the data downloaded. And let's see. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. Let's move data. No, let's CP data. CP data, Azeroth Core server, data, capital D. I should have just downloaded it there. Now, again, this is stuff I'm doing on the fly. I haven't done it before. I read about it, but I haven't done it. So, yeah, if I screw up big, I might be pausing it and coming back. Okay, and now we just need to unzip that. Oops, I need to install and unzip. And install zip too while I'm here. Might as well. Never use zip on Linux. I always use GZ, but whatever. If I'm doing one, I might as well do the other one. You know what? I think GZ can do unzip too, can it? I don't know. Whatever. I got this now. And you'll see me hitting Control L quite a lot here, and then a bunch of vendors. This is just something I've doing a lot of Cisco stuff and doing a bunch of enters in between commands to help separate it really helps. So I sort of started doing it with everything now. So anyway, okay, now we can unzip this. Okay, now let's see what that directory structure looks like. Good, good. That's what we need to see. Perfect. Now let's do ls mount data. Make sure I got that data file still there. Good. Let's rm data zip.zip. Oops. That's not right. Okay. Perfect. So now let's check how much space it's using. 3.1 gig, about what we expect. So now we got all the data in there. So here we go. Now we need to set up MySQL. And let me just check to make sure we installed MySQL. And apparently I set a password for it. Or did I? Nope, I didn't. I didn't need that P on it apparently. Yeah, I did. Okay, so all right, perfect. Now we need to, since we installed MySQL at the very beginning, we just need to import the SQL that is basically just a table structure or database structure. So we're going to quit this, and we're going to go back to the root of data. Okay, and we're going to make a file here, and we're just going to call it createdb.sql. So create db.sql. Now also, here's the SQL for it. This doesn't put any data in. It is just creating the databases, and it creates the user as well. So, and it deletes it if it already exists. So we're just going to copy this, paste it into this, like so. Control O to save, Control exit. And now we just do MySQL, MySQL, user root. We don't need password. And then we do one of those signs, less than, and create db.sql. It's in there. So now we go in and check the database. Make sure it's there. Show databases. And there we go. The Azeroth Core auth characters and world are there. And of course, they're empty because we didn't populate them with anything. Now, Azeroth Core will auto-populate them for you, supposedly. That's what they say. I'm having a hard time believing this. So what we need to do is go back to, not that far, mount data Azeroth AZ for server cd etc. This is where the server configs are, and we're going to cp auth.conf to auth.conf without the dist on it. Let's db import. Oh. Okay. I don't know what this does. This must be called by I'm going to say it's called by the other app, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we're just going to copy that without the dist too. CP world dist. Okay, and then we're going to go back here to bin, and we're just going to try running world server and see what happens. It looks like it's creating all the database. Oh yeah, this is good. This is probably going to take a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic off, and we'll be back. Okay, so apparently this one map does not exist. So I'm going to copy that out and research that later. Okay, and now we're just going to do the same thing with, actually we're going to change this up real quick. We're going to use tmux. What's the command line? New session, and we're just going to call this AZ Core. I just realized I named this AC test instead of AZ. No, all right, whatever. AC works. So we're going to do AZ Core, and we do Control B %. There we go. And now we got two different windows here. So in this one, we're going to run, let's see what DB error says. Nothing. Good. Let's see what serverless says. Okay, just that error that we missed. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to go ahead and to run a command in Linux that's not in the path, like the auth server here. If it's green, that means it's executable for you. So to do so, you just run // and then the program name. In this case, auth server. Okay. I didn't expect that to work. Okay, so let's do Control B right arrow to get back over to this window. And let's do world server now. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's not working because this map does not exist. So let me, oh, okay, here's what we can do. Oh, yeah, that's a lot. Let's see, 0004, 331. There it is. Okay, so let's go back to the ECDC, and then we're gonna nano world server conf, find update settings, find it again, it takes it right down there. Let's see. Following flags are enabled. Enable database. Auto setup 1. Well, let's see if the auth server is even working. Where is the realm list? Interface? Nope. Data? Nope. WTF? I can't remember where the realm list is. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Open file location. ENUS. Okay, so let's change this to, it's right now, it's at Warmain. What's my IP address? Oh, this isn't going to work because it's set to listen. Well, we'll do it anyway. So IP A, IP address is 120. This probably isn't going to work, but we're going to try it. Come on. Why isn't my number pad working? Why isn't any pad working? Why did my keyboard stop working? Okay, well, that's interesting. So I'm going to pause for a second while I figured out what's going on with this, and I'll be right back. I think I figured it out. It's read only. Now I can change it. Warmain doesn't want you changing it, apparently. That's better. What did I say? 0.120? 0.120. Okay, this probably isn't going to work since I haven't configured the auth or the database yet, but we're going to try. And we can move that back over here. I don't know why it's running out of the window. I think I need to make sure all this is not read-only. I didn't create a account. Okay, so it's at least checking there. Okay. Using data directory. Did I? Aha, that's where it's wrong. Okay, so let's do mount data as what is it? As Azeroth Core server data. That's probably what it is. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. It's loading. Imagine that. We're that good. Now we just have to wait for it to finish so we can create an account. And we're probably going to have to go into the database and modify the realm list. Perfect. So account, create, Joe test. Account, set. Account set. Okay, account set. GM level 3. Level Joe 3. -1. There we go. -1 in case I have multiple realms. Okay, so now let's try this WoW again. Yeah, I think the whole directory zero normally says not saving any of my settings. So I'll have to fix that after here. Not a big deal. Okay, so the good news is the auth server is working. It sees the world, but it's not letting me log in. So we got huge progress here. We know the auth server is running just fine. If we have the world, and we have this, then, okay, let's create another If you never use tmux, I highly suggest it. It's a great command line tool for Linux. It obviously lets you have multiple windows open at the same time. Okay, so this is probably a setting error. So let's go back to etc. This nano auth server. Let's report bind IP all. It's good. It's processors. OS select. Okay. And that's right. Let's go into world. I don't think it's anything in world, but we're going to look. Get some help. Try address. Oh, there it is. Bind IP. Okay, bind IP is all. So that should be good. Let's go into MySQL. Databases. I'll use a core. Whoops. Core auth. For tables. And select. Let's do show columns from realm list. Okay, and let's do select. You could see here the IP address is set to the 127, and I think we just need to change this address. The other one can remain the same. So let's do update into realm list. Actually, no. Let's do a select ID, name, address from realm list. Okay, yeah, so all we need to do was do update into realm list. Can't remember now. Where? Nope. Shoot. I can never remember the MySQL update. Set. That's right. Set name, address. Oh, address. No, that's not right. Set name. It is set. Set name. Test server. C test. And what was it? Address equals 192.168.0.120. I have an error in my let's see. Set name. Update. Do I need? I don't think I need into. That's insert into. There we go. Getting a couple different. Perfect. Okay, so we exit this. Not quit. Quiet. Right. And now we'll exit this. Oops. I didn't enable the mouse on this, so I gotta. The for this, you hit Control B left to move over, Control B right to move over, Control B down arrow to move over. So yeah, Tmux is awesome. That's not it. Server shut down. That's what I just did. Oh, delay 0. Delay 1. Okay. And now Control B left. And apparently it's just Control C. Okay, so both are off. Let's turn the auth back on. And, well, geez, Control B over. And let's do world server. You know what? I think I might need to change auth for the name too. Oops, Control B. Nope. Okay, so now that's done, let's try getting in again. Now, hopefully, since I changed that to read only, it won't do that. And there we go. We downloaded, compiled, and it works. My display settings are all messed up, but it works. How wonderful is that? This is going to bug me, so I got to fix this. Video. Yeah. That was really easy. I am very impressed with how easy that was, minus a few issues that were my fault. We're done. That's it. Maybe I'll do an add-on to this video at some point, doing some of the server config, but really that's not a real big issue at all. Maybe in the future too, I'll put on something to do like different modules and such. So, yep, I'm probably gonna do that video anyway because I want to know how to do it. Now, keep in mind that certain things like DK might not work. Simply because I don't know. I don't know if this has all the latest scripts and stuff in it to make those work. But we got this far. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.